Are you one of those people that, you've been to the doctor, you've been to a practitioner, you've been somewhere, and you heard the word, and it was called arthritis. And as soon as you heard the word, you went to a default. And the default was, I'm always going to have it because my parents had it. I'm going to have to take Advil 3 times a day or whatever, or Lyrica. But don't take Lyrica if you're allergic to Lyrica. Take Captain Obvious, I won't. So when you found out that you had arthritis, was that the default? Or do you think it's something different or there's something more? Arthritis is a term that's used to describe pain in all parts of your body, your joints and so on. So if you have this today, then you need to sit back and relax and spend a half hour with us today. Today, we're going to hashtag knock your socks off. Hashtag knocking socks off. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Logia. Welcome to Saturday mornings, the Bro Show, the Emotion Code Bro Show. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, and I'm in beautiful Victoria, BC, not too far from where my co-host is. Good morning, John.
Good morning. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, working with arthritis.
Yes.
Or, two people, arthritis. That's what we're looking for.
Arthritis, yeah. It's a blanket word.
Yeah.
When in doubt, call it arthritis. Now, I've got a new distinction for what is called arthritis. Well, it's not my distinction, it's my understanding. Arthritis.
There it is.
60 reasons right here. 60 reasons that could be causing arthritis. Hey, John, before we get started with today, why don't you let our friends know what we need from them to be a recipient on today's The Bro Show, Emotion Code Bro Show. Tell them what we need from them.
We need you to volunteer live here. So you need to be watching live and let us know in the comments that you want us to work on you and that you do have arthritis. You have that, your doctor's told you that you had like osteoarthritis. I guess even rheumatoid arthritis, we're working on that too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, listen, and it might be you're sitting on the couch that's in lots of pain right now, your husband or your wife. And we can work on them through you. You just need to say, hey, would you give the bros permission? I don't know what you're talking about. Not that I'm assuming it's an old man on the couch, but there's a person on the couch in your house that might have arthritis and is taking way too many pills. You know that, I know that. We want to show you, the purpose of this show is to have you understand that the emotion code can be done at a distance. And we don't need to see you. We don't need to actually have a phone conversation with you. It could even be your husband or wife on the couch. We just need to have their permission. We're going to talk about that shortly. So that's what we're looking for. John, I want you to get queued up and welcome our esteemed guest this morning. Before we do that, I have a short I have two things that I want to let people know about. My hunch is you all love free. Hashtag we all love free. Here's what's going down. Starting on Monday night, I'm doing a 5-part series on my third book, Your Life Purpose. It's a book club. So 2 things, get the book and download the worksheets. These are worksheets that we're going to be using in the 5-part book club series. I'm going to walk you through all the steps in the book over 5 evenings starting October 1st. They're all 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'll put the link out in the chat there about how to register, why, get a copy of the book, get a copy of the worksheets, download the fulfillment needs, and watch me live. And I'm doing it in 2-week periods. I think it's like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's like we're doing it. Like we're not spending 5 weeks to do it. We're doing it. And you have 24 hours to watch the live class. And then after it's all done, I'm going to package it and sell it. And guess what? You can watch it for free on Monday. I'm going to show you how to do that. Good. The other thing I want to bring your attention to is I've been having great feedback from students that are taking the 8 series. This is for emotion code, body code practitioners. And it is live video training. And I promise you, because I've made the promise many times, I promise you that even after the first and second training, you will hear my voice in your head reminding you about why you're in business and how to tell people what you're in business for and how to listen out for their problem. And how do you, like, you don't have to finish the program. The first 2 classes, I'm going to train your brain to really listen about how you can be making money with Emotion Code Body Code. There's a 30% off discount for people that are in the Facebook page. I put that link inside the chat. You could start this today with an online school, download the workbook, and watch it over and over and over again. Okay, John, why don't you, what's another way to say that? Why, not even why. John, tell us who's watching this morning, please.
Yeah, I see Natasha Paula Samuel has joined us and said good morning.
Right. Good morning to Natasha.
And then we're going to go right over to Sylvia Bellini. She's watching, says, another lovely day in London. Looking forward to a great show.
Good morning.
And
Julia Womack is going to be watching later. She's got a client who's got to go, but she's loyal. She'll be back.
Nice. And Julia is saying good morning, Michael John from New Westminster. Glad.
Hey, Julia.
The notice you're on popped up.
Popped up. Good stuff. Kelly
up.
Carson, she's from BC. She's joining it. Margaret Luz. Hi, Rose. Live in CT, USA.
And Kelly Carson.
What's CT stand for? Do you know? Connecticut?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, good stuff. Nolane Major saying hello. Leslie Marshall, good morning from Oregon. Who else?
Velvet. Womack, yeah. I think you already said hi to her. Yeah. Kelly McGlover, good morning, John and Michael. Sig Brown's here.
Sig Brown, good morning.
Yeah. Don Boehm says, good morning, bros.
We're still looking for this word in the chat.
Arthritis. Yep.
Doug Collins watching from New Brunswick. Lori Mayo, she's giving us a good morning. Cindy Creston's with us. Oh, we've got a lot of loyal viewers. We love that. Thanks for joining us live today. This might be, hey, Aline Goldman's with us, Don Boehm. This might be the day to share a show. It's on arthritis. So, John, I think what we'll do, we're going to explain the loose 7 keys. Today's a special edition. Oh yeah, people say, you guys already did arthritis. Well, there's a couple of shows we repeat. It's our show, we'll repeat if we want to. Okay? We like doing food shows because they're fun. It's funny what people get addicted to. Candy corn, pumpkin spice cake, so we help people get rid of Halloween candy and Easter candy and I think Christmas chocolate or something. And so we've done food a few times because it's fun. And this is our 2nd time doing arthritis. The last time we did it, we had an extraordinary number of people that wanted some service, and we helped 2 people. So we thought, let's bring it back. Matter of fact, we may bring it back once a month. It's our show, and we'll bring it back once a month if we want to. So, John, let's talk about the emotion code. First, we want to acknowledge the talent and the work of Dr. Bradley Nelson, who's the inventor and the creator and
he wrote the
guy
book
that put a program together, made it possible for people to be able to do this.
Get certified. There's a certification program for emotion code and the body code as well. Yeah. Yeah.
So if that's how you and I started. We did it on our own, and then we eventually took the training and got certified and got practicing. And now, it's a process. For sure, it's a process. Yeah. So we're talking about the emotion code. Even before we talk about how it works, what are the 2 things that are helpful for people to understand? Kind of like the big picture. Think about this as we're going through the keys. They are
emotions, unprocessed emotions from past events. So we call that a trapped emotion. And the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind, supercomputer, remembers everything that you've done and all your experiences. So it categorizes all these emotions, the unprocessed emotions, and just stores them. And so we ask the subconscious what the emotions are.
Yeah, pretty simple. Hey, your brain knows everything, and we know how to ask it. Could have said that too, but I like your description better. Yeah, it's all stored. That's the good news. The better news is we can access it, and the sweet, better news is that we can ask it questions because it knows everything, it being the subconscious mind. In today's show, we're talking about trapped emotions. So one of the keys in the emotion code process, we're not teaching you how to do it. We're just saying, what is this all about? Well, one of the elements or one of the keys is called the emotion code chart. John, tell us more about that, please.
Yeah, so the chart has 2 columns and 6 rows, totaling 60 trapped emotions, and they're broken down into boxes of 5. That's the chart.
That's the chart. There's
That's
60
it.
of them, yeah. And Dr. Brad has discovered what they all were. We had them in front of us. You know how people say, oh, I got stress in my back. Guess what? You don't. There's no stress on the chart. But there's 60 other reasons that might be causing
Yeah.
that. So element number one, we're going to use this chart. And earlier, John, we said that we're going to be able to ask somebody's subconscious mind the question, but that is done because we have to become their what in order to do that?
They're proxy. So we act on your behalf. So the practitioner will connect with you distantly, and act as your proxy.
Hey, I'd like to, and pardon the pun, I'd like to pick your brain. Well, there's no picking at all. There's no need to pick because the answers are there. I'd like to ask your subconscious mind on your behalf because I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Let me ask your subconscious mind what the problem is. And they say, sure. And we want to know, of course, what kind of problem it is and the severity. Why do we like to know the severity of the problem?
Yeah, it gives us some context, a measuring point of where to start with, where you're at, and where you're at after the session as well, and where you're at, a week from now or 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, today people might say, you know what, I've got arthritis in both of my knees. You and I translate to that, I've got trapped emotions around my knees, right? That's what we hear. And we want to know, well, how severe is it? And you say, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, it hurts. They're about a 7. So you and I have to ask that person's subconscious mind today, what are the trapped emotions in here that are keeping them? Now, we're not waiting for the whisper. So how do we really know, John, that we nailed the right answer? Because the subconscious mind is going to tell us which trapped emotions are causing the knee pain because we're their proxy doing it on their behalf. And we are going to get a signal through the curious method called
muscle testing.
What is
muscle testing, what's that? Yeah, so it's kind of like a lie detector. So it's either a yes or no question and we get a yes or no response. So, do you have a trapped emotion that's creating this arthritic pain? So then you muscle test, is it yes or no?
That's right. And a muscle testing is when you kind of test the strength of your muscles. We read the chart on your behalf because we're your proxy, gave us permission, told us how much it was, what the problem was. We're scanning the chart, we find it, and we don't just sing a happy birthday, hallelujah song. What do we have to do once we identify the trapped emotions through our talented muscle testing? We have to do what to it? We
clear it. We release it. And we use a magnet. So a magnet amplifies our intention to clear the trapped emotion. We run it over the governing meridian a few times, and that basically deletes it. In other words, right?
Yeah, well, I don't really understand how it works, and I also don't understand how Advil works. How Advil knows to go to your knees. Like, that puzzles me. So if this puzzles you, stand by. Really stand by. We're looking for a couple of our friends watching live today that would call it arthritis, or somebody called it arthritis, and what part of your body it is, and what the severity is. And then John and I, this is what we do. We help people with pain. And it's called distance healing, John, for Captain Obvious reasons, but do say them. It's called distance healing because...
Yeah, we're at a distance. We work on people when, we're at home and people are somewhere else. You're at home. So we're working on someone who is at home right now watching this, or maybe in their car, or cruising around, maybe the grocery store.
It's so distance healing that I had a woman in Victoria that wanted to meet me to do it in person, and I said no. And she said, well, I only want to do it in person. I said, I got 2 people that you could work with. There's no need to go in person. It slows everything down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just getting there. Yeah, like parking.
Getting there.
Getting into your house, take your shoes off, go to the washroom.
Let's get coffee. Let's get started. And hey, it was nice. With all due respect, it's too long. The whole session's only 15 or 20 minutes. It's going to take me there to get in my car. Hashtag, it's called virtual healing because we do it virtually. And you don't even have to be in front of the computer.
There's one
John,
more.
Can you give your computer a refresh there?
Yeah, there's one more key.
Oh, it is. Hey, it's our fuel. It's called
Water. You need to drink
water.
water. Lots of water. And there's another key. Maybe we should have done the keys. Permission. So yeah, we need permission, verbal permission. So if you have arthritis, in the comments, let us know. And
Okay, our friend Julia. So I'm going to read our friend Julia, and I'm going to choose her, and then you can scan some more. Hey, Julia also came on my Law of Attraction cruise to Mexico and back. That was fun. I worked
really,
every day. Yeah, I'm a workhorse. So Julia said, I have severe osteoarthritis in both knees. Doctor has said I'm a good candidate for knee replacements, but I'll avoid this at all costs. I totally understand how trapped emotions can hamper us and that they need to be released. What I don't understand is how emotion code can help actual physical problems. Okay, I want to answer that, and I'd like to help you, Julia. If you want to give me permission to remove any unprocessed negative emotions around your knee, just a reminder, there could be 10 or 15 of them around your knees, and they're the size of baseballs. And no, you can't see them on an X-ray because they're energy. So imagine having all these trapped emotions all packed up around your joints, your kneecaps. No wonder you can't bend them. You got 15 cantaloupes wrapped around your knees. So you don't need to. Well, you would like to understand it, but you don't even understand it. You just say, Michael, here, help me on a scale of 1 to 10. Here's my severe knee problem. I give you permission. I'm going to do it right now, live. It's only going to take 5 to 7 minutes. My goal is to reduce the pain and the stiffness and the inflexibility, and then we'll hear from you. So good, John. What are you finding?
yeah, we got a few more volunteers here. And yeah, Julia does give you permission.
Oh, she does. Okay, good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm seeing that. So I'm gonna do the session loud, like out loud,
Yeah.
so you guys can hear it, and then I'll go silent, and then you can share with us. Have you found out who you're gonna work with?
Uh, there's 3 or 4 people
Oh, you did?
volunteering
Okay, I'll
now.
let you be with that, and then.
Yeah.
So I've taken some water, but I do want to muscle test on myself. This is a yes, that's a no. Do I need to drink more water? No. Did I have enough water? Yeah. Okay. First thing I like to do. The next thing I want to do is I want to connect with Julia. So I'm just going to get comfortable here. I keep muscle testing, and Julia's given me permission. We are already distanced. You know, everybody says we're connected. Yeah, we are. We just need permission to get, there we go. So I'm just officially connected with Julia. I'm saying her full name there. Is she in Victoria? No, she's outside of Victoria. So that's the Julia right there. Now because I'm her proxy, I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to say it in her state, her tone. So I'm asking my subconscious mind about the severity of both of my knees, their inflexibility, their pain, and the you know what, the swellingness. Just my knees. They're not perfect. The way I like them. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the severity of my not so perfect knees? 10 being severely not so perfect. Are they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So your subconscious mind that knows everything, even how to do the math, said at the severity of Julia, me, pain is an 8 out of 10. So here's the question I like to ask. I'm asking it, but I'm not answering it. On a scale of 1 to 100, what is the what is the no, not even probability. What is the percentage that this pain is caused by unprocessed negative emotions? Is it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100? Is it 101? Is it 99? Is it 100? My subconscious mind, me being Julia with bad knees, is saying 100% of the problem with my knees is caused by trapped emotions. Woohoo, that's the good news. The better news is Michael is going to scan the chart. And this answer may fluctuate, but I'm just out of curiosity say, well, I wonder how many, subconscious mind, because you're so smart, how many of these trapped emotions are causing this pain? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? There's 60 on the chart and 10 of them. Okay, I wonder if I need to know anything else. I mean, I know there's 10 of them. Do I need to know more about these 10? I don't. Okay, can I just go find them now and delete them? I can. So it's the first one in column A, B, 1, 2. It's all of B2. Do I need to know when this happened? I don't. Is the first one failure? Oh, I'm getting a yes. So there's failure in my knees. So now I'm just going to delete it with the magnet. Okay, John, I'm going to carry on silently, and then you can let us know who you're going to work with.
Yeah, Leslie Marshall has been on permanent disability with arthritis for many, many years. So I'm going to work on her. And she's a top fan as well. Very loyal. And Leslie Marshall, just confirm with me, Leslie, that I do have your permission and severity and even where's the pain? What type of arthritis too? Is it osteo or rheumatoid? And I'll just drink some water in the meantime. I'm just going to start muscle testing here with the intention that Leslie's going to say yes. Let's get a baseline here. I'll just connect up to Leslie Marshall.
I'm going to do one more thing with Julia. I want to ask her subconscious mind, what is the percentage that her neck and her back are out of alignment, like vibrationally, like it's not a nice flow. So,
oh, yeah.
And that'll also affect all the other parts of her body that might not be working, like her knees, not getting all the right energy. So I'm just going to ask that question. I'm still Julia. Am I Michael? No. What is the percentage my neck and my back are out of alignment? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? So it's 10. How many trapped emotions might that be? 10. Are they in A, B, 1, 2, 3? They're all 2 and all 4.
Okay, so I did hear from Leslie, got permission. Knees, ankles, and back can be 7 to 10 depending on the day and the weather. All right, so I'll just see what's happening here. Trapped emotion, creating this pain, contributing to this pain, preventing you from healing, Leslie. Back, knees, ankles. Yeah, most significant imbalance is a trapped emotion. Okay, B.
I have an update here. Good. So I'm still Julia. I'm asking my subconscious mind, before today's session, what was the severity of my unhappy knees? Their puffiness or their inflexibility or just their lack of working properly or feeling painful? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? And now what's the severity? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this first round, we can call it a round, this first round, her subconscious mind identified the trapped emotions, and there was some hidden trapped emotions, got rid of it all. And now what is the percentage my neck and my back are out of alignment? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So that means energy is flowing nicely now. All these pressurized cantaloupe baseball-sized trapped emotions around your knees have been released. So if you just want to go for a little walk around your house, Julia, and then come back and give me an update. Any sensations? I'm just going to disconnect with it. Any sensations that you had? Anything? Any tingling? And I use the word sensation to describe a good feeling. Any feeling of rush, whatever that might be. Not pain, but
yeah, tingling.
No, Julia. Yeah.
Lighter, some warmth, or not.
Okay, John, I'm going to go out and say hello to some more people.
Yeah, there's lots of comments here.
Yeah.
Going to continue here with Leslie. We're on the fourth emotion, which is bitterness. Cleared hopeless, indecisive, low self-esteem.
Our friend Premier Prem, hey bros, good morning. I'm in Vancouver today having coffee at the Paper Crane Cafe. I like that.
Paper Crane Cafe.
Ralph Swooney, our friend Ralph, my arthritis is in my hands and making it very difficult to work. Well, Ralph, we want to hear back from our friends that we're working on today. And to show you, Kim DeBauer saying, good morning.
Good morning, Permelia. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Ralph. Good afternoon.
Our top fan friend, Elaine Goldman. I have a good friend who has osteoarthritis in his knees. He said he has spent big bucks on treatments that have not worked. He gives his permission. Okay, I think the best route for him is to hire John or I, probably for a 20 or 30-minute session, and we can put a good dent in that, and then we'll know at the end.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to refresh here to see if Julia is giving us an update. Okay, and again, if you've left a message and we haven't said hello, John and I often have to refresh and we have different things. So I'm just going to skim the list again and say hello to everybody.
Okay, there's unsupported.
Nadal Sadish is here from the UK. Hello.
Oh, I see something from Julia there.
Okay, thank you. You can read it or I can get it when I find it.
I'm going to just keep working on Leslie here. Let you read it. Another trapped emotion, creating this pain, knees, ankles, and back. Yeah.
Christine left me a cute message. I think she's left by now, but she said, Michael, are you up for a hoarder who's got off the charts emotional issues and I'm paralyzed every day with decisions making out in fear? What do you think the answer to that is, John?
Absolutely.
Bring it on. Hashtag bring it on, Christine. We've had a hoarder show with good results.
Yeah.
I'm just going to refresh to see if I can see what you see. Okay, just to remind us, it's 9:30. Nobody had to get in their car or the subway train or to get to where they were going to get work done and then sit in the lobby and wait with 4 other people sneezing and coughing all over you for you to go get your knee checked to get pills and then go get the pills and then come home. Oh, I'm sorry, that just took 2 hours. Within 30 minutes, Julia, who was scheduled to have surgery on her knees, not scheduled, but encouraged to have knee replacement, came to us today with the pain of 9 in her knees. I worked on her probably 11 minutes. Don't see her face. I happen to know her. Doesn't matter. She gave me permission. She lives in another city. And here her results. This was like 10 minutes ago. Amazing. I felt all tingly while you were doing this. When I got up this morning, my neck and right shoulder were very sore and tight. Walking around now, my knees feel much better and I can move more freely. My shoulder is 60% better. Thank you. So Julie, I think a half hour will clean up everything with you, just so you know. And the reason, in my head, the reason why you're so much flexible here now with your arms and shoulders is because your neck and your back are out of alignment. And so, yeah. And if I worked with you again, I would find out what is the percentage my left shoulder and my right shoulder are out of alignment, and I'd clean those up. What is the percentage my right hip and my left hip? If you can do that, it's like this. It's like from neck to the back, left shoulder, right shoulder. I do that first. It's like housekeeping. And that reduces a lot of the problems before we work on the problems. So, Julia, before next week or next week's show, I know you might not be in front of your computer. We would love a full update from you, and also a 30-minute meeting with me or John could, we could go through all the body parts and get things working nicely. That's great feedback, 60% better, and I didn't even work on it. Paula Glenn is saying severe neck and back pain. Well, you shouldn't have that anymore. No one should have severe neck and back pain when you know you can get it fixed. Listen, I work with this guy out of London, UK. I never met him before. He's very discreet. Somebody else pays his bill, and I do work with them. So he's I don't know why he's discreet, but I think he could be a famous person. But anyway, I only know his first name. I don't need to know anything about him, and I work with him. And about a week ago, he was driving to his doctor to get some work done on his neck and back, and he texted me and he said, "Hey, Michael, it's blank from the UK."
Yep.
And he said, "I'm on my way to my blank, my doctor." He said, "I can hardly move my neck." You know what I said? "Pull over." I texted back, I said, "Pull over." Then Daddy Fingers got his magnets out. So my blank famous person from the UK pulled over, and I did an emotion coach session via text with his permission, and I removed all the pain in his neck and his shoulder, probably within 7 minutes. Then I reminded him to connect with me before he leaves the house next time. In other words, I want to be in the top of his brain. Oh, I got this, Michael Ogier. Oh, I got this. That's what I want. He's fun to work with. And when we're talking money, like he talks like money that I've never heard of, like big money.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking to close a deal for $100 million in this. And it's like, and then I have to stay focused. It's like, oh, really? Anyway, hey, if you want to be private and discreet, John and I can hook you up. Have somebody else pay your bill. Give us permission, tell you what you're working. Because some things are personal for people. I get that.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm doing it through a distance is much better. I'm working with a friend of mine that's out on a fishing boat, and I'm helping him with pain and, fishing. And he's very vulnerable with me, but I know he would never do that in person. He's telling me about his feelings, about his girlfriend, what's happening, that kind of stuff. And in person, he's not, we don't have that intimate conversation. But by text, he says, "Oh yeah, can you help me with this?" And so, of course, I love that. I love not just physical stuff, but, heart wall stuff. Okay. John, you're either combing your hair or you're still doing a session.
Yeah. Leslie, how you doing? Let us know in the comments here. Any decrease of discomfort, pain. I'm just clearing
Susan
here.
Arthur is from the UK. About my story. She
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Oh, the British papers will be all over this tomorrow." Those British papers are mean. But listen, if they can get a copy of my book hanging out of his black shiny briefcase, go ahead, British papers. And Barbara Rowan said, "Emotion coach should be at the top of the list." You're right. Amelia says, "John, I will book an appointment with you to work on my neck one more time. The one time you worked on it was fine for months, but it's back again."
Little tune
I
up.
just want to say, when you say the pain is back again, it's not the same pain. It's something new that went there. Because once we delete it with the magnet, John, it's what?
The emotion's gone.
It's gone. It can't come back. But I understand the expression, "Oh, I got pain in my neck again." It's something new that generated that pain.
Yeah. So that area, we clear out the emotions, allows the body to heal. So if your body's not healing rapidly, quickly enough, new emotions will go in there and aggravate the tissues, kind of like the path of least resistance. So,
Yep.
we've seen that from time to time. Little update from Leslie here. My right ankle, which I can usually barely move, is now moving freely. I can even point my toe. Wow, I'm feeling it in my knees too. Nothing short of a miracle, people.
Can you read the
That's
one
great,
from
Leslie.
too?
And Pamelia agrees.
And Julia left a note there.
I didn't see that for Julia. Yeah, well, she says her arm and shoulders are tingly, getting looser all the time. Such progress in such a few minutes. Yes, I see a chiro regularly because I'm out of alignment. Yeah, you know what? I did that too, Julia. I was on the classic chiro appointment. You go 2 or 3 times a week for a year, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
doing
do have a
that anymore.
chiropractic appointment in a couple of weeks to go get an assessment, right? But I don't even know why I'm doing that. I guess I just want an assessment, right? But the chiropractor and other types of therapy in my head, I say that for legal reasons. In my head, they move the trapped emotion through massage and through manipulation, and it just goes somewhere else, and it kind of sits off to the side for a couple of days, and it says, "I'm going to go back home. I'm going to go back to
Yeah,
that little
yeah,
cozy spot in your
that's what
upper
it
back
does.
or your
Yeah, they tell
lower
you
back,"
that.
and then it comes back.
Yeah, that's why you have to go 3 times a week for a year, or 2 or 3.
Okay, Anthony Pinelli. Anthony Pinelli has purchased my 7 Keys program.
Oh, nice.
That means Anthony
Way to go,
is
Anthony.
an emotion code, body code practitioner and doing presentations like John and I do. He's in my online school. He's taking the program. He said, Michael, I need help with fear starting my 7 Keys presentation. I've removed many blocks. Can you help? So while John was talking, I cleared that for you. So I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to check in with Anthony. So I'm Anthony Pinelli. I'm asking my subconscious mind 3 minutes ago, what was the severity of my fear to do the 7 keys? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And now it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
He just
What is that
asked, who are you
number?
working on, Michael?
What's that?
He asked like 3 minutes ago, who are you working on, Michael?
Oh, did he? Yeah, I was working on you, Anthony. So
Yeah.
I'm honoring Anthony's loyalty because I reward loyalty. That's okay to say that, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good behavior to have. And Anthony, I want you to get out there and start doing your 7 keys and fill your business with paying clients. That's what's going to happen there. Okay, I'm just going to refresh.
Yeah, question. So Paula Micolo Glynn says, how do I get a session? Really, really easy. Just
You can do
answer.
2 things. You know, John and I have different energies. Depends on, whatever you like. I don't know. Maybe you like guys that wear white shirts and not gray shirts. Doesn't really matter. We're both good. You can go to John, if you point to your website there, aliveandpure.com. It's on the bottom of the screen. And I am at HangoutWithMichael.com, and you'll see the emotion code tab. And
Yeah, websites. Book
yeah,
through
we
our
work with a
websites.
lot of people watching the show, so you're in good hands. We'd love to look after you. And you can go online, look at our calendars, make it really easy. So in your own time zone, and select your time zone, you'll get an email reminder. It's easy breezy. That's what it is. Jerry K says, I have arthritis in my left and my right knee.
Yeah.
So today, the purpose today, again, everybody, was to really say, you know what, there's an alternative to this pain. It doesn't have to be your life sentence. And, once it's removed, it's removed. So, we showed some incredible results here today, just within minutes. Imagine having a 20-minute or 30-minute session where we can, ask you a couple more questions and find different spots where you might be having pain. So we would love to help you. And we both have online calendars. You can find a time slot. You can get lots of great value. Start with a half-hour session if you want. I appreciate that. You're thinking, I wonder if this is going to work for me. And so have that experience. Get a half-hour appointment and then bring a list. Okay, bros, I'm bringing it on. Have your half-hour appointment and then let us know what else you want to work on, and then we can give you an estimate of how much time you might need for that. But we work fast and we get great results. So, John, do we talk about next week's topic?
We will. Let's do that.
You know it?
Food.
What's
Gravy.
that? Oh, yes.
Yum.
So tell us what next week's topic is.
is, well, in the spirit of Canadian Thanksgiving and sitting around a table for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. We're doing food. So, Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving food, cravings, addictions, just, yeah, gonna tone down those, the eating. Or
Yeah.
maybe it's the conversations around the dinner table. I don't know. What do you think?
It's any trigger.
Any
It
trigger,
could be
Halloween,
watching your uncle eat with his
Thanksgiving.
mouth open that drives you crazy every Thanksgiving. Or it could be that little brood agitation bumblebee that's in your you know what that's ready to explode at the dinner table. Or somebody's behavior. I don't know. It's a trigger. It's a Thanksgiving trigger. It could be food, it could be behaviors. Could be Uncle John that's wearing that same sweater every year for the last 21 years. Does he not have another sweater? Drives me crazy. Not me, really, but maybe you. What are your Thanksgiving triggers?
Yeah. Or maybe it's alcohol.
Oh, it could be alcohol too.
Yeah. Tone down the,
Yeah.
tone
I
it
worked
down.
with a woman that wanted to, she drank wine every night, and there's no judgment ever. It's like, drink wine, be Italian, have it for breakfast. I mean, it's okay to have wine. But she had judgment. She goes, I'm drinking two, glasses of wine every night, and I think one would be nice. Well, unfortunately, with the emotion code, there's no half-seas. There's no cutbacks. She said, well, I haven't had a glass of wine at all, or an interest in a glass of wine. I've got cases of wine in my house, my favorite flavors, my favorite brands, or whatever you call it, a brand. Yeah, my
Vintage.
favorite vineyard. And she said, I have zero interest. She goes, I thought we were going to cut it back. I said, oh, we cut it back. Cut it off. That's what we did. Hashtag so sorry about that. Okay, John. Anthony knew that I was working on him even before he said that. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to read a couple more comments, John, and you can read a couple, and then we're going to sign off for the day.
Yeah.
Anthony Pinelli, thank you, John, for helping me with my wife several weeks back. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Leslie Marshall, thank you so much, John. John, what's it, the John show today? John, can you work on me now? I'm in a lot of pain. That's Paula. Paula, are you working today, John, or tomorrow?
Booked today. I am working today though. Yeah.
Are you booked
Um,
solid today?
yeah.
Okay.
Do
Paula
you,
needs
do you have time today?
I have time today, but I think
Yeah,
she likes
Paula,
to
book
start
with
your
Michael
pretty
today.
soon. So.
My schedule is full for today.
Yeah,
I
Susan
posted the
also
link.
says, you book online with either Michael or John via their website. Super easy to do. Heather Fisher, who had knee replacement, has told the story publicly, so I'm going to repeat it. She went to her car the very first time I had a session with her canes because she needed privacy. So she's out in her car in the driveway. And after the session, after her knee replacement using canes, she walked back into the house without her canes.
Love that.
Hashtag
Love
what the
that.
cane is going on.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I've had fun. And John and I both have appointments at the top of the hour. So we want to thank everybody for participating today. Again, today, if you know anybody in pain, you know what? For the price of a half-hour session, that's probably what they're going to pay for pills in a few months. So, save yourself the time, save yourself the doctor's visit and the office visit, and try an emotion code session with either John or I. We would love to help.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw something online just yesterday about like migraine medicine or medication, migraines, headaches, which we've worked on before. I think per month it was like $600 a month for the meds. I mean, I know it'd be covered by insurance, but still, like we've helped people with that in like, one session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good reminder, Monday, 6 p.m. East, Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, class 1 of the 5-part series. I'm going to put the link out inside the comments on how you can download the worksheets, and I'm going to do it right now. John, thanks so much for hanging out with me again this Saturday on the Emotion Code Bros Show. We did a great job today. We helped 2 worthy loyal viewers and loved helping them. Let's do it. Let's say goodbye. And
Signing out.
to our friends.
See you next week.